All right, testing. Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you for your help. I appreciate that. I haven't changed anything um, since I started streaming, so I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so I usually just Marky, do you have time for me to go through my map first? Because I usually just do my map first. Okay, yeah. I prefer to do my map first just to get it out of the way. All right. So yeah, this is for SM210, and oops, I guess I didn't press it hard enough. Okay, this is called Jump Putt. Ooh, that's loud as heck. Yeah, this is called Jump Puzzle for Babies. Yes, I know babies shouldn't have an apostrophe. Um, the title comes from letting people know what it is ahead of time. It's a jumping puzzle and babies because there's like baby blocks, I guess. Um, also, just to make it silly or whatever. Because I wanted to make a mat with 100% custom textures, and so this was an exercise in doing that. And of course, me being me, I try to make it as loving and wholesome as possible, with hearts and happy faces everywhere. Okay. Yeah. So the goal of this is to get to the exit, which is clearly labeled up there. Um, and from what I've seen, people have had kind of a difficult time with this. Some people. Um, so the goal is to press all of these hearts in these three quadrants, and this will enable you to finish by making some blocks move. So each one of these sections is the same structure. This is two times the size. This one we start off is one times the size. Um, Kitty corner is half the size, and this is a quarter of the size. So this plays into the theme overgrown for a couple reasons. The first being the structures are overgrown. So again, this is the default size, and then this one's overgrown. But in per what's it called? Um, in not perspective. Um, I can't remember the word right now, but the small one over here is so small that the normal size one becomes overgrown. Also, the fact that it's called Jump Puzzle for Babies, that implies you're a baby, and so Quake Dude is bigger than a baby, so you're overgrown. So there's multiple meanings in this map. So again, all of these are as direct. Um, they're exactly the same except for the size, obviously, and the textures. And so it goes from, I'm just going to no clip. Yellow, this is the brightest yellow. This is normal. This is slightly oranger. This is a little more oranger, and then like that. Because this is the order in which the blocks raise you up. So I'm going to restart. And I give a, because there's lava, I don't want you to die right away, so I gave you some armor. So again, this shows the first step, which is to this block. So when you affect this block right here, relativity, yes, Tin Kelp, thank you. Um, it affects all the other blocks. So let's go through. So it affects the same one over here, etc. And the same goes for these other blocks. If I can get to them. Whatever, I'll just no clip. Um, So, all right, yeah, so I'll just do this. So let's say you swim here successfully, blah, blah, blah. And you have these first two switches activated. This will take you up here. And without the second block being activated, you couldn't jump up there, but now you can. And so now we need the third block, which is down yonder. Okay, and so now we can go to the exit. And so now we have 3 secrets. That one says hi. And then oops. Sorry. Okay. And then there's this secret, because for some reason this didn't want to turn into lava, so I just made this a secret saying orange juice smart, and here has a mega health in it. And it says so health. And so a lot of people get stuck if you don't want to cross the lava. You could just go like this. And then jump here and then jump here. But I just want to make this quick, so we're just hopping around. So yeah, so then this is our solution. And yeah, obviously I tried to make my maps a little bit more playful, because I say this all the time, but I love Quake exactly as it is, being dark and all, but I want to bring something more my speed. I do love making dark, low-key maps and such, but I just want more color in Quake sometimes, The color palette was very, very harsh, so I decided to just keep it to warm colors. Otherwise, there would be a lot of blue. But yeah, this was a really fun map to make, and doing all the custom textures was a lot of fun. My favorite texture is definitely this one where it says you can swim in this, LOL. Just because like you could do whatever you want, right? And to talk to the player through textures, to me, is kind of an interesting thing, right? Because there's no standard teleporter textures, so I think anything other than this, like it literally saying exit, might be a bit more confusing. But yeah, it was just really fun, and I'm going to be doing a lot more custom textures from now on. And I have this ending screen, which I really enjoy. Okay, so now we're moving on to Markie. Okay, so this is Cathalla's Chasm by MarkieMusic. And I know you're here, but I always like to say it at the beginning of every map. Thank you. I'm glad you thought the map was cute. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm kind of going for. Like cute, wholesome stuff. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me restart. Okay. So in the beginning, here we start off in this little dwelling. Obviously, we're not... I mean, because it's Quake, we're not going to expect hearts and such unless it's my map. So immediately we're given a super shotgun, which tells us as a player, get ready for some stuff to go down. There's some asymmetry between these blocks, which to me indicates instability. Okay. Ooh. All right, I'll get this. And here we go for a tough battle. Yeah, this was a tough battle on hard difficulty. For all my loyal fans out there, I'm just kidding about that. I always stream on normal. because it's easier for me and less frustrating for the viewers. Yeah, so right away we begin with this battle in this overgrown cavern-like space. Brick cavern. So the lack of sound is deliberate. In my map, yes, if that's your question. But yeah, so it's really cool that we have this area to start off with where there's bad boys coming in from all sorts of directions. It gives a sense of a lack of safety because there's nowhere to hide but here, and obviously this is not somewhere you really want to be trapped. Okay. And we have, again, so I don't think I ever mentioned this, but the theme for this map pack is SM210, overgrown, however you interpreted that. And there's a lot of overgrown vines on bridges and such. Okay. I don't know the name of this map pack, or this texture pack, sorry. But it's wonderful, and it gives a feeling of oldness and age. Really cool how if you look up, there's a gold key, so you know that our prize is next to the reward. Oh, there's no sound in this map? Okay. Maybe I'll just... Can you hear it now? Oh, no game audio? Oh, jeez. Okay. Let me save it and quit. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have quit. How about now? I don't know how that came out. All right. Audio input capture. All right. So I'll go back to settings, audio, desktop audio. It should be default. I think this is what's always been. Yeah. Let me see. That's what makes the most sense to me. Why not make it the speakers? Yeah, sure. No, I want this one. Okay, so let's try that. Now? Okay, awesome. Thank you for your help. Yeah, I don't know what's changed, but it is what it is. All right. So it's kind of creepy right now because there's not much going on. Interesting light right there coming off of that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's not much going on right now because we eliminated a bunch of baddies. So it's kind of creepy. Oh, I don't have very much health. Okay. Except now we have some action. Ah, where are you? Ooh, that was rude. That was a nice little surprise. I mean nice as in not nice at all. As in it hurt my nice Quake boy. But good surprise. It's really quiet. Would y'all like it louder? Yeah, let me know if you'd like it louder, because I'm happy to change that. Okay. I'll just keep it. Really nice to have this overlook, too, right here. Oh, this is a new area. But we can't get through these bloody stakes. Which kind of implies that... Okay, yeah, maybe I should hire it then. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, so I will desktop audio. Okay, that should be fine. Hopefully. Let me know how that sounds. Is that good? Alright, I'll continue. Yeah, what I was saying about this is that it's kind of creepy how these stakes driving down have blood on them. It implies love. Things have died, which indicates a very hostile area. Which is some really cool storytelling. Only 2 more to go. So yeah, this map requires multiple keys, silver keys, to progress. Oh no. Yeah, the radius is too tight. Okay. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Copper, the mod Copper before, which is what we're using, the turning radius for the warballs is a bit different. Some people love it, some people don't. I'm indifferent. Whatever works, works. Okay, so we're back here. So what I do love about the overgrown theme is that there's a lot more green. And, well, I think every single map except maybe mine. I feel weird saying that because I don't want to make, like, my map seem, like, stand out or special or anything. But yeah, it's a really nice change of pace to have, like, a lot of green. So it says we need 2 more silver keys, which again we need 3 keys, which is another feature that Copper Quake has that Vanilla Quake doesn't. Okay. So this is a secret. Well, it's not a secret, but here's Sandy Peterson. I unironically love Sandy Peterson. He has my favorite maps by far. He's also my type. He's a daddy bear. I think he's a real cutie. Yeah, I absolutely adore him, and I would totally marry him. That's why I assume it is MarkieMusic. Just pure love, because he's the perfect gentleman. I'm glad that's confirmed, Markie. 100%. Oh, whoopsie daisies. I guess that's a peril of not watching where you're going. That was a long fall. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it sucks when you fall, but it's really cool because I'm falling like right where, like in a familiar place. Like it's great to have this. You know, I'm gonna go up and battle them. It's really great to be able to have a... Let's just say hi again. It's really good to be able to have a sense of where we are. Just because we're on top of our starting position or near our starting position multiple times. And that's really nice. And it's really cool to telegraph the silver key here. Oh, sorry, buddy. Really nice little fountain here. I don't know. There's something about this that I really like. I guess it's because it's nice and how would you say it? There's a lot of... I could tell there's care put in these textures and modeling this out, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I like how there's it's thicker on the top and thinner on the sides, how it would be in real life. And then we have this nice little what would you call those? Sunlight? Not sunlight. I forget. Yeah, so what am I doing? Oh yeah. Because why not? Is there infighting going? Yeah, also in Copper, when enforcers are at a certain distance away, they turn into turrets. Oh, jeez. So really nice use of enforcers here. Dang. Yeah, again, I play on normal because I'm not so good at streaming and playing at the same time. But yeah, there's a lot of really great interconnected spaces here. And the relays to make enemies appear one after the other is easier. Apparently, but I've never dealt with that. So, all silver keys collected. Alright. I got the gold key, but I just don't remember how. We'll go to the silver door first. There's a puppy. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna hunt for the gold key, because I'm sure I'll remember it. I also really dig these little details right here. I mean, this is completely unnecessary. Skylights, yes. This is completely unnecessary, and that's what makes it even more delicious. Like, little details how these boards are a little bit crooked. Ooh, there's a secret there. But for some reason you can't chop them down with an axe. Oh, wow. That's clever. Hey, buddy. Bye. Yeah, I didn't get that. Yeah, I think the secrets in here are pretty good. I didn't get them all. But I got most of them. And yeah, so let's travel up here. I don't know if I'm like doing this the hard way over and over again, like circling around unnecessarily. Hello. Oh boy. Yeah, I think something like this. No, I don't know. I forgot how to get the gold key. Yeah, but there's a lot of great interconnectivity here. The layout makes a lot of sense. Again, we return to this middle part a couple times and we fall down there, unfortunately, sometimes. That's where the cookie crumbles in the jungle, you know. The stained glass window ledges. Yeah, I have to get up there. Oh, yes. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot it this time. And then... Okay. There's one bad boy. But yeah, that's a good secret. I was thinking that that brick that's coming out was for a different secret, but whatevs. Oh yeah, that's all the secrets, I guess. Double trouble with the twinsies. Hi, Sandy. I don't know, I just love Sandy so much. I mean, he made the chasm after all, so which is unironically my favorite Doom map. So yeah, this was a wonderful map. I'm gonna do a look-see around. All right. Ooh, nice green fog. You know, I didn't really think about the fog, so it was nice to just have that without thinking so much about it. It looks really weird from above like this, how the walls break like that. Okay, but yeah, we have mostly green tones. Of course, green means verdant, growth, life, or whatever, but it's mixed in a lot with these brown tones, which is like earth, decay, all sorts of things, right? And so we have this like natural tone, and even the wall with a mix of blue, very earthen tones, and then we have splashes of red and yellow, which is usually indicative of human intervention. Like these lights, they stand out, they're human made. I mean, this whole place is human made, but stones are natural phenomena, right? Flames are natural, but they're different. They have a different it's been a long time since chemistry, but it's different than I don't know what I'm talking about. I do, but I don't know how to express it anymore. But yeah, it's a really cool, very cohesive map. Yeah, really nice details, nice trim everywhere. Yeah, it's amazing. The only thing that could make this better if you had some of your music. But that's another thing altogether. And this is for a speed map, so that would be a bit much. But yeah, this was awesome map. Of course, don't expect anything less from you, Marky. So yeah, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. Okay, and we go to the nameless city. Okay, so is there anyone else in the chat that... Yeah, I don't know how people do this. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm pressing tab right now, and I thought I was supposed to like autofill the rest or something, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna go to the... Oh, there we go. So I guess no one else is in chat. So I guess I'll do ChrisHolden because it appears here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is ChrisHolden's map. Humidity rising. Okay. Watch your step. Because it's slime. You know, I didn't check for any secrets here. But I don't need to. Yeah, so we start off in this dingy cave with a spider web growing on it. And this is a really a weird start because who knows where we came from? Who cares, right? Let's just explore this this place. Like, ooh, this is really beautiful, flat ocean, nice view. I noticed this right away, so nice little secret. Yeah, I found a lot of the secrets, not all, and the secrets here are kind of like that. But like fun little waterfall texture. You know, it's possible to make this more realistic, I guess, like with making it curve more, but why? Like, I think it's part of the charm to have a waterfall just like this, where it's just a box with a animated texture. I love it. Okay, and then we have this area with broken brick tiles and these little green plants. Again, showing the overgrown theme. Like maybe, and then we look up and say, oh, this is a pretty big structure. And so with the theme overgrown, I just automatically assume that with the term overgrown, it means grown over, which means like it's more than it needs to be over, right? Makes sense. Yeah, so this seems like a fort or a castle that has been out of human care for quite a while. Decades, centuries, years, months, weeks, who knows? But all I know is that it's no longer a place for humans. Nice little monster closet there. And I really like this chunky theme where everything's like very boxy. Like here, there's, I don't know if there's too many slants in this, and I really like that consistency. Like there's a commitment to boxiness, which I personally love quite a bit. Always gotta shoot the cobwebs to see. Okay. Yeah, so then we're in this courtyard, and then this makes a nice little loop. So when I go in here, I sort of expect to go to the next floor. But it's nice, it brings us back out here, and that is good for people with anxiety like me, who like, oh, I don't want too many directions to go at once. I mean, I'm not gonna just stay in the same spot forever from choice paralysis, but it's nice to be like, okay, like I conquered that path, more or less. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, everything's just really, really boxy. Okay, so this is, oh shoot. So this is big secret in that nail gun room. Ooh. Is there? Yeah, was it here? There we go. Oh, I actually did find this last time. I just didn't hit the specific spot. I think this is, yeah. Whoops. Okay. All right, so that was foolish, but to me it's worth it to experiment. But yeah, I guess a lot of people would think about Minecraft when it comes to boxiness, but I actually have only played Minecraft for maybe a couple hours at most. Not by design. I just never did. But okay. Hold on, let me do this. Okay, but my point of reference is this game called Lemma, Lemma, which is a first-person parkour where the environment kind of shifts around you. I've only played the demo so far, but it's really, really cool, and I definitely recommend it. But yeah, so when I think of like really tall, boxy places, I think of that game. I'll type it in from my other profile. Sorry. Lemma. Okay. That's under lobster broccoli. That's as far as I know, you can't sign in twice on the same account, so I have this alternate lobster broccoli account. But again, I definitely recommend checking that game out because you go over like really dangerous cliffs that are blocky. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's some really nice enemy encounters here. Very well balanced. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, I was trying to get the fiend to go off the cliff a little bit too much. Dang it. I guess I'll just kill him the old way. Alright, that's fine. Another change in Copper is with the Ring of Shadows. Oh, come on. Yeah, with the Ring of Shadows, the monster will... It makes more sense because in vanilla, the monsters can track you after you expose yourself by shooting or whatever. But in Copper... they look at the last position you shot from, or made a sound from, one of those. So, yeah, I think that's a really great change and makes Rings of Shadows amazing. Although in E3M7, I think, you get a Ring of Shadows at the beginning, and you can do most of the map. Or no, like a big chunk of the map, and without telling on yourself. Oh yeah, that's nothing. And so yeah, I think Copper's a fantastic mod. And with the nail gun, super nail gun, that's been balanced so that so that the nail gun's accurate, and the super nail gun there's a lot more spread, so it's harder to use at long distances, which makes the nail gun not obsolete. Okay. Yeah, one thing I love about this map is that you, like, after you finish a battle you can rest, but not for long. This is not a very welcoming space. Okay. 57 out of 58. Okay. Let's save there. and I only got 5 out of 11 secrets. So that's fine. But yeah, let's look at this from above. Alright, yeah, this is a huge map. Vertically, right? It's a big difference between top and bottom. YouTube flagged your map as Minecraft. It's inspired by a voxel artist, Mary Kay. That's awesome. Yeah, why don't you drop a link in the chat to their work, please, so I can check them out. But yeah, I think it's really cool to have, like, to stick with this blocky aesthetic. Yeah, it gives it a sense of consistency, and like, it took me a while to realize it was all just blocks, because it felt a little bit weird at first, and I couldn't place my tongue on it, but eventually it made sense to me. What threw me off a little bit, I guess, was the waterfalls, because again, those, like, they're moving, and they does have this sort of undulation pattern. Ooh, look at this. I missed that. But yeah, like, everything's just, like, perfectly blocky, but the blocks, the reason it works and it's not a boring map is because they're not perfectly aligned blocks. There's a lot of irregular staircases. Like, this is a really good example of how it's not just a straight up staircase here, right? It goes in multiple directions, and different, how would you say it, different rates. So I guess it's the same rate of ascent. But yeah, and there's a lot of, and it's not like, there's no symmetry as far as I can think of in here. Well, except for the one symmetrical room I come into when I talk about it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that make this more than just like a boring, blocky on-grid map. It's not boring at all. It's wonderful. I guess the spider webs are the most the things that are the biggest outliers, because there's so many curves inherent to them. But yeah, this is a really fun map with a really nice skybox. Keeps the green tone consistently throughout it. Yeah, I really love this map. I think it might be one of my favorites of yours, ChrisHolden. Just because it's like just so free and like kind of cool, and I guess it's a lot different than a lot of maps, because a lot of maps are corridors, right? That's what we kind of expect with Quake. So to see something so open is really refreshing. So yeah, thanks a lot for this experience. Okay, so anyone else in chat here? Oh, yes, of course. And I could do that. Yeah. Okay, so ChrisHolden, in regards to his map, says, it was fun to do huge open tower climb. I was methodical in making the stairs smoothly climbable. No jumping required. Lots of multiple paths and options. Yeah, I really appreciate that non-linearity. It's boring to say, but it gives everyone their own experience. It's unique. No one plays exactly the same. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was so much fun to play. Okay, so this is Abrupt Decay by Entsoy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, Entsoy. But thanks for joining in on my stream. So you say apologies in advance for how sloppy it is. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say I was absolutely blown away by this map. So there's a lot of detail going on here. I think this might be Tintin textures. Doom 3 textures. I'm not sure, but yeah, they are mostly, if not all. Okay, so we start off in this kind of sterile room where it seems like everything's nice and in order. Uses of the wall coming out like here that breaks complete linearity with the wall. It's not just a flat wall. Something I would never have the patience to do. Okay, and so we have this downward coming door. All right, and so our view right away after coming out is this red area, or this area with a red lighting. And we have these, not troopers, these baby boys, whatever they're called. And so we can kind of assume from this that they might be the cause of this destruction, because this isn't how space stations or whatever this would be are normally constructed. Thank goodness we can't go in there and get stuck. But yeah, that says to us, oh no, like danger. Even though I can't find a red light source like that, maybe it's coming from this. But yeah, like red immediately signals to me that bad, right? Blood, bad, etc. Could also mean passion and stuff, but that's not really what we're looking for in Quake. So we have a surprise puppy. Poor puppy. Yeah, really, really cool details in this room. So let's do a little bit of comparison. So we have a small room here. And then this grows in size, and it goes back to that cleanliness from the first room, and it's taller. But then when we turn around the corner, oh, look, it's a disaster. And then we see, and it's dark here, but because these pixels are full bright, we can see that they're still operating, but probably not in the way that they're supposed to be operating. And so on our way back up, we see, ooh, there's this weapon up here. And I tried for like several minutes to platform my way up there, but that was unsuccessful. I just realized you get it later. So I go this other route. So the reason I went left is I always choose left. Because in labyrinths, like hedge mazes, it's always advised. Well, it's not always advised. Like a good tip is to always take the same direction every time, and that you'll get to where you want eventually. Unless there's an island or something within the map, then you can get lost or not get everywhere. But I always take a left. So that's my method. Okay, so this looks pretty intense. I'm going to save here. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a cool setup where, you know, like something's going to go down. But there's so much to take on, and you have to deal with it eventually. And I really dig that. Because it's a moment of tension, and the release is as soon as you click the left mouse button. All right. So this is a one-way drop. But I have... And so of course, we're going through this ruin, which means this is likely to be even more destructive or more decayed in the sense of order, more entropy. And so when we have a one-way drop like this, and this doesn't appear to be lava, I'm putting faith in the level designer that they're not going to screw me over. And although that is possible for it to be screwed over because we're not dealing with like official commercially released first person shooter maps in the year 2020, right? Like there's troll maps, but those rarely happen they can happen in map packs, but it's pretty rare. But in commercial AAA games, that would never happen, right? That would be play tested out. So there's always a risk of there being some sort of way of us being screwed over. But you know what? I'm just gonna trust this designer. Yeah, and this encounter is kind of sketchy because let's see. It's sketchy because you don't know how far you can back up. We're given like we can see where the pillars are, but we don't always know when we're backing up into them when that's actually gonna affect us, because it's so open that we don't really think too much about how that could screw us over. Okay. And I don't know if there's no music's intentional, but it works perfectly in this area so well because it's just so silent. I could deal with it. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of scary. Because I couldn't rely on backpedaling safely. Okay. I wish I had a super shotgun at this point, but I don't. Okay. And we see that we have some atmospheric fog, which is most apparent right now because there's a big distance, and it's a white fog, which is kind of a cool choice because it reminds us that like this isn't a red map; it's a white map that is red because it's dangerous. I didn't have time for music. Well, I don't have music in my map either. Okay, and so then we have this ascent up these, I don't know, computer terminals or whatever. That's technology stuff, which is kind of cool. Obviously, it's not meant to be like this. So in what is it called? The principles of design. Diagonals mean instability. They're between stability, which would be horizontal lines, which is like flat, and then vertical lines, which is like strength. But what, especially when it comes to technology, when there's things off grid where they are diagonal, that means something's different. Something's not right most of the time. Okay. So then we have this section, which is kind of scary again because you can't really see anything. But as soon as you click the left mouse button, things are gonna go wild, and they did. Luckily that battle wasn't too bad. Okay, and then yeah, so we have this. Yeah, this map is a lot like Alien, the first movie, the good movie. Needless to say, I don't like Aliens very much. I mean, it's fine for what it is, but it just got me bummed out because I thought first Alien was so perfect, and the second then the Aliens turned into an action, like pro cool military movie, and it's like, nah, that's garbage. And this is a really good use of these wire textures because they hide the zombies. But oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is a weird space. And there's a lot of irregular. It's not like perfectly on grid rectangular edges, so it makes the bouncing a lot less predictable. Oh no. Well, I won't worry about that one. And yeah, the zombies being here. Oh no. Yeah, zombies being in this environment is like really bizarre. It doesn't make any sense, which I think is its strength. Oh no, whatever. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I really dig that area. Love that surprise fiend encounter. Really nice. I don't think this is anything. Nope. So we drop down here, and here's another wide open space, and it's like, oh boy, here comes a battle. Zombies and friends are the peanut butter and chocolate quake mobs. Yes, oh my god. Okay, so right before the stream, I had my signature snack is toast with Nutella and peanut butter and chocolate chips. So what I'm gonna do, oh shoot, assuming I don't perish, what I'm gonna do is just jump around, let some infighting happen. Okay. Oh, Mo. Alright, so this isn't too bad. Oh, I got too cocky with the health. Yeah, 68 kills, so I won. So let's take a look-see. Oh, look at the ceiling. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I love how it's triangulated. And yeah, this is kind of this is a really bizarre room because these terminals and such are askew on the wall, connected by wires. And yeah, it's a really bizarre look. And so we have this exit cube in the center. And it appears that like it has some sort of energy that's pushing everything outwards and creating it was already unstable, creating a more unstable environment. And so our last message we got was you can enter the void. So that's why I assume we're going to the void. But again, let's take a quick look. Well, it it just looks like boxes from out here, but it is kind of complex in a sense. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. So let's just dive inside. But yeah, this is a really. Oh, okay. So I was trying to think of what else does this remind me of. It reminds me of Portal, the first Portal, with all the test chambers and stuff like that. Yeah, it reminds me of that quite a bit. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. I love Portal, so yeah, a lot of cool details everywhere. The Doom Tintin textures, Doom 3 Tintin textures lend themselves to a lot of detail, a lot of trim. And I love that quite a bit. It's a nice change from Quake. For the record, I do love Doom 3 quite a bit. It's a bit long, about twice as long as I think it needs to be, but I still loved it nonetheless. But yeah, I think I pretty much went over what I wanted to go over through my playthrough. But yeah, that was a wonderful map. Really, really love this. I don't know if it's your first map entry in Soy, but I do know you're a level designer, which makes sense. But if this is your first Quake map, that's really impressive. But if not, it's still really impressive. I love it either way. Well, yeah, wonderful, wonderful contribution. I hope you make more. Yeah, it's your first Quake map, so I really hope you end up making more. It's great to see new faces in this community. And yeah, I like your streams on Quake maps as well. They're a really cool level design. So background for those who don't know me. Oops. I'm not a level designer, so I'm not an expert in this field. I teach digital arts, which is visual communications, which is essentially like graphic design and such. And I watch a lot of Radiator Gang's Level With Me streams where he does this. And so I picked up a lot of knowledge from that. So I'm not a professional like level designer by any means at all. So yeah, for me it just comes from a more visual analysis of it. So yeah, anyone else in chat? Oh, you're welcome. That was a lot of fun to play and talk about. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume there's no one else in chat. I'll go to Nick Burnham, aka Nostalgick. Okay. Oops. So this is Hedge Maze of Ith by Nick Burnham, aka Nostalgick. Oh yeah, I did talk about hedge mazes specifically. And yeah, that was just a general knowledge thing, but I forgot I'm doing an actual hedge maze here. Yeah, these ogres are a lot more deadly in these tight, cramped areas, for sure. Okay. Alright, so I did want to wait a little bit until we got to this view. But yeah, it's really cool that we have this, what's called a weenie. Which is essentially a Disneyland term for a waypoint or sort of goal or monument, something along those lines. Because there's an ogre here, and this isn't too far away, this is what I assume we will go to. Spoiler alert, it's where we go to. But yeah, it's very well telegraphed, like, okay, this is our goal. And we're in a hedge maze, so that tells us it's probably where we're going to end up. But we have to find our way there. So again, what I'm going to be doing is taking every left. No matter what. Oh! I forgot dying was a thing. I was so foolish and naive. Just because it's not on hard. Okay. Alright, so let's get through this quickly. I always feel bad about killing the puppies. Even though they are zombie puppies, they are Rottweilers still, who have some of the cutest eyebrows in the puppy kingdom. I did have an Australian Shepherd with really cute brown eyebrows. But I honestly do think Rottweilers have the best eyebrows. Okay, so we get to here, and then we see, oh, here's this open area. But you know what? I'm a little bit of a stubborn person, so I am gonna explore all these places. Okay. And we have a nice sunset. I like the skybox. It goes well with this. And yes! Oh my god. So we have this shortcut. Sure, let's take it. Alright, so we get here. And then we see that we have silver keys. So we're getting closer to here. Alright. And so I was completely aware what I was doing by shooting over here and waking up these ogres. But you know, sometimes you gotta take risks. Whew, boy. 20 hit point save. WOD Wednesday save. No, that's too many hit points for WOD Wednesday. Which sadly didn't happen yesterday, but JP needed some time, I guess. Okay. Yeah, if you know what I'm referring to, JP Le Breton is a... he streams random Doom maps every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's really cool. I've been... it's that and Robert Yang's, or Radiator Yang's, level design analysis is what got me into watching streams at all. So I kind of only watch level design streams. I don't really care for... Yeah, I don't really like watching people play normally unless there's an educational value to it. Okay, so we're back towards the beginning. Sorry, puppy, with the cute eyebrows. Okay. So I'm just exploring this. I'm just going over the places that I hadn't gone, so I think that's it. Okay, just want to check there's nothing over here. Yeah, it's nice to have a little fountain. Or well, rather. And it's like, oh, what are we doing now? We're infiltrating the castle, eh? So... okay, so then we come to this elevator. And it's like, oh no, we're not infiltrating the castle. We're going to another part of the hedge maze. That's very deadly. I definitely did expect a thief-like stealth section, or maybe even action section. I did not expect to go outside like this, so I thought that was a rather good trick. Or maybe I'm just foolish and naive, or maybe both. Okay. So now we're gonna come up this spiral staircase. So that was scary. Yeah, because it's never fun to be attacked when you're climbing stairs. Alright, and so that's the map essentially. But yeah, let's take a a look-see. Oh, you're in bed when JP streams. Yeah, it's tough for non-Americans. Okay. All right. So yeah, look at this layout. It's pretty cool. Really nice big garden, I should say, not a yard. Yeah, hedge maze isn't too complicated. I usually would expect the lengths or the widths of the hedges to be equal to each other, but they're not here, and it's fine. It doesn't make a difference. And it's cool having not only this weenie, but this. I don't know if this is too chubby to be considered an obelisk, but this obelisk thing. I really like the wooden gate with the hedge. The combination's really nice. And then you have these other obelisks over here. And again, that surprise attack when you come out is wonderful. I think that was my favorite moment of this map. Just like, oh, whoopsie daisies. So yeah, I also did get the secret. On my first playthrough, you do have to like jump on the top of the hedges. I forgot. Not here. I think it's somewhere else. But yeah, it's a pretty simple map with pretty simple execution, and that's absolutely a compliment. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Nice surprise at the end. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Okay. So, anyone else in chat here? Alright, so we'll go with Doom Pope. Okay, this is Sodden Avarice by Doom Pope. Okay, so we start off in bass structure with bass music, whatever it's called. And then, you know, it's always fun kind of starting off in a nice safe area. It's like a womb, right? And as soon as you open the doors, you're out in the world, which is dangerous. And it's really, like, especially considering we're given ammunition to begin with, so it's like a safe area where we get fed a little bit before we deal with the world. Alright. It's always a sketchy battle when there's ooh, that was fun. When there's gun boys on either side. Oh, I don't think we can make it that far. Nope. Sorry. There definitely needs to be more skate park levels. I've already made one. And now we're into this this overgrown area, I guess is the best way to put it. Okay. Awesome. I love that reed texture. So, yeah, it's kind of cool how we start off in the base and we end up in this overgrown fort aesthetic. Okay. from what I remember, I think Doom Pope has a lot of arena battles in their maps. Alright. Yeah, always giving us a prize. There's no such thing as a free key, is there? Alright. Alright, nice little gifties. Yeah, we can't make it up there. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of redundant to talk about the color scheme. So while this map pack's a little bit more homogeneous in a sense, like most texture, like a lot of texture packs do have that sense of homogeneity. So it's kind of weird to talk about the texture since they appear in all of them. But the way like their manifest is always wildly different, right? Just because the textures like aren't remarkable doesn't mean like the maps can't be. Otherwise, like we'd be bored with any maps that use oh boy. Otherwise we'd be bored with any maps that use id1 textures. So while there's not a whole lot to talk about with like the textures themselves, the way they're used, so like for ChrisHolden's map, there was a lot of similar textures used, but it's not like a same blocky vertical layout. This is more flat. It is kind of rectangular, but not nearly the same. Like, I only bring it up because I was analyzing. Shoot. Whew. This is what I talk about when I say arena battles. Yeah, so like the overall feeling is completely different here. It feels less about exploration and more like, don't die. You have to like fight all sorts of monsters at once, and it feels like kind of ruthless and really intense. Whereas I felt like, yeah, these are definitely more arena maps. And going back to comparing with ChrisHolden's, like his were more like not all that at the same time. They're like, they come trickling in, right? So again, I guess I'm bringing that up because I'm very, very much a visual person. I mean, I teach visual arts for a living after all. But I really love like this theme, Overgrown, a lot. I love putting some like life in it, like moss is life, plants are life. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna save here because I know. Yeah. So that's not a vor up there. That's really nice. Yeah, I played this on hard and there is a vor. And that made things like super hairy. I mean, I like hairy. Like, I love beards, furry chests, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, Doom Pope really loves these. And it's like, Oh boy. Like, who cares about killing? I'm just trying to survive for like a few seconds. There's a... Shoot. I thought for sure I was donezo. I thought I was dead. No. Oh my god. Nope, can't grab that. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. You obviously can't see it, but I'm like bouncing my leg up and down. Shit. All right. So the vor is taken care of. Thank goodness. No! F-U-C-K. I am sorry, everyone. Alright. So even though I beat this on hard, it doesn't mean normal is easy. It just means it's less difficult. Alright, so I'm gonna cheese this a little. Just so I won't have to... Like, I don't care about challenges when I'm streaming. I'm not trying to be good or anything. I'm here to talk about level design. Whoops. Ay, que la fregada. Alright. Alright. Okay. No, I did. Oh, I'm supposed to go from up here. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Ah, whatever. Just gonna press those buttons and move on. Boy. No! Just trying to jump past. Okay, got rid of her. I'm gonna save. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright. I forgot there was a third vor. Or is that second? I don't know. Okay. Oh, I only have 3 health. Okay, save. Whoops, I didn't mean to jump. Jeez. And this is on normal, not even hard. Alright, so that's everyone minus 1. And that's fine by me. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that was a really intense battle. Kind of relentless, I would say. Yeah, a lot of room to navigate. Some spaces, actually, you can't really get stuck. There's always an exit with everywhere in this map, which I think is a really great design decision. Nice little spikes, stalagmites, stalactites, whatever they're called. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is a big map. Okay. I don't understand. I'm not complaining at all, but I don't understand the decision to separate everything like this and make this walkway super long. I mean, it does feel dramatic, but I thought maybe without looking at this like this beforehand, I thought maybe it was long like this because like it looped. I thought maybe this was on top of this, but I guess not. Really bizarre decision, but I mean, it works. It makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it works. Okay. And then, yeah, this is a really bizarre design. Which, knowing me, that's a good thing. Yeah, so we start off in this. You know, I really dig maps where you start off with in one theme, and then by the end of it, you forgot that first theme was there to begin with. That's one of my favorite things. So then it really feels like a journey. Yeah, up here I guess there's something about it that I feel that can make, I don't know what could make it seem a little bit more epic, but I don't know. I feel like there's something else that could be done here, like maybe some torches or something. I don't know if torches are used in this map, so maybe not. But I definitely feel like the higher up you go, maybe something changed. Like maybe the fog turned darker, because you can do that in copper. So I don't know. I don't know what I would change about it, but it could use a little bit more drama, in my opinion. So, yeah. And the ending of it, where it's just these. Yeah, I feel like the ending, this portal here isn't doesn't live up to the map, because it's just kind of recessed a little with these little barriers in front. I felt like that could have been given a more epic treatment. But other than that, that was a fantastic map. And couldn't find the secret. Okay. Is there anyone else in chat? Let's see how many I've done. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 11 total. Okay. I like cutting the stream or cutting the map pack in half. Just because I noticed myself running out of juice, and I like to talk a lot. Talk about a lot of details, and my playthroughs are about half an hour or something, so it's better for me. Okay, if not, then I'm gonna go with Gnemeth, or however you say his name. Come on. Oops, that's an N. Oops, I did capital. Alright. This is Terrain Formation by Gnemeth. Or Gnemeth. Okay, another base map. Well. Oh, that's an interesting texture. I don't remember this texture at all. But cool. Okay. You know, I'm a sucker for throw shadows like this. Absolutely love that so much, and how it casts in a regularity of light. In love with it. Alright, so this is gold key operated, this is silver key operated, so we know where to go. Alright. Okay, and so we go into this outdoor area. Very large. Lots of possibilities. Okay, so he's in turret mode. Opens elsewhere, so I guess I'm going down to re-murder the puppies. Sorry, boys. Okay. As always, I'm gonna check in the water. I found the secret area. Nice. I'm glad we also have the... It's not a rad suit. Whatever it's called. In Quake1.com. Okay. And we're brought up here. I was hoping to activate that. Oh. Okay. So that's a nice little loop. We get to the same place. Ah! Hee, I knew that. Alright. Yeah. Attacks from above, it's always kind of scary. Yeah, the choice to make this lift like this, I don't... Oh, yeah, it's because we can access it from the bottom level. So yeah, I do really like that. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we have this outdoor area, big hub that we return to over and over, with all these ledges. So I'm gonna jump to over here. So especially with right here, what this map reminds me of is Quake 2, with the biggest difference being that this map's good and Quake 2 isn't. Just kidding. No. Actually, no. I actually really don't like Quake 2. I think the level design's fine, but... Whew, boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a Quake 2 rant, but I really despise it. Trying to make use of the quad damage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I've said with other maps before. Yeah, quad damage always makes me rush through a level. I found that secret like way after I finished the rest of the map. And then where do I go? Oh, that was foolish. That's fine. Oh, I got the gold key. That's what happened. Oh no. Oh my gosh. It's pretty wild what the vorballs make you do. Come on. I'm sure there's a simpler way to deal with them, but I don't know how. Okay. Huh, where'd the other CD boy come from? Oh, probably from down there. We'll just deal with the gold keys right now. Sorry. But yeah, 47 out of 49, that's pretty much the map. I can tell I'm running out of voice juice. Oops. Oh, I meant to press P. So, yeah, let's take a little look at the map. Yeah, really cool non-linear space. I really enjoyed this map. Again, it's reminds me a lot of Quake 2, except it's good. I thought the... Oops. I actually didn't mean to shoot it down there. I thought the jump from here to here was really weird. I don't know what that decision was about, but I loved it because of the fact that, you know, I'm gonna try it. Hey, you can't do a regular jump. I always did the strafe jump. I really like the fact that it really... how would you say it? Like, it really does take kind of a leap of faith. Of the knowledge of how far a jump can go in Quake. In order to, like, okay, yeah, I can make that. And I really like forcing the player to see that and use that to their advantage. Nice cast shadows here. Don't have much to talk about as far as the textures or base textures. Oh, this is overgrown. I'm not sure what the overgrown theme here is. And honestly, I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's just a map done just to make a map without the theme. But I wonder if there is like some intention, like maybe this or something. I don't know. But yeah, really, really wonderful map. So, oh boy. So yeah, let me just find the exit. Oh gosh, where's the exit? Alright. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for a wonderful map. And that will be the stream for today. I will continue the rest of the maps tomorrow. Most likely, if you're listening to me right now, you watch this on YouTube, the VOD, so whatever. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for making maps, for contributing to the Quake community. Really appreciate it, and I love you. Bye, everyone.